Thank you for joining us on another edition of our video blog of council meetings. Council met August 15th at 5:30 in the council chambers. Not a small agenda, but not a large one either. Several things. First on the agenda was receiving bids for our City Hall remodel. As folks may know, we'll be consolidating as Austin Utilities has moved out of the municipal building here. It will formally become a City Hall. That's kind of exciting. We'll bring Parks and Recreation over from their current location into the City Hall building now. Administration will move over onto Austin Utilities side. Finance, which was down in the basement, will move up out of the basement. And our engineering, city engineering, will move over into Austin Utilities engineering area. So we'll do a little bit of a shuffle and do the remodel. Bids came in for that project. Wagner Construction submitted a bid of $377,000. It was the low bid for that project. Several bidders on it, aggressive bidding, and so we were happy about that. A few other components will come later for the furnishings and the signage for the building, but other than that, we'll move the project forward. Start in September, I think, is estimated, and then the move to happen in around March timeline, depending upon how things go. So we're excited about that here. We also had approval of Hormel Foundation grant applications. Very generous of the Hormel Foundation. We have several projects that we've submitted here, ranking by the council to recommend to the foundation of our priorities. We listed 10 projects, and then also a couple other ones, quality of life projects that aren't necessarily directly city related but flow through the city, and then Marks and Park Stadium lighting that would come through the city as well. Different things like the Business Encouragement Enhancement Partnership, which helps with our downtown projects and upgrading the downtown area. The mobile hotspots, which we've talked about here at the library, that brings mobile hotspots to people throughout the community that they can check out the library. Some more of those units in 2017. Hormel Nature Center education programs. Pour in place playground surface of $45,000. Targeted area redevelopment. Some redevelopment areas that we've highlighted and are requesting. Riverside Arena door replacement for the Riverside Arena. Those doors are getting some good age on them and need some repair. Fire prevention and education. Riverside Arena summer ice program has been successful. We'd like to try to continue that. Nature Center needs a new groomer, and CPR instruction kind of rounded out the different requests that we had for the Hormel Foundation that they generously provide to the city for several projects. So we will make that formal recommendation to the Hormel Foundation. We also adopted a surplus property donation policy that allows us to donate city surplus property to a nonprofit. So we have provision to do that if necessary, and we find it to be warranted. We also acquired 1206 12th Drive Southwest as part of the flood control project. This was a discretionary one, but allows us to disconnect some infrastructure and forego future infrastructure costs if we require that, according to our adopted policy. So council approved that project. We also did council approved a contract for construction staking on the 4th Drive Southwest project. That project's large enough to where the construction staking is sizable, that we felt we'd get bids for that project. 2 bids came in for that one for $29,000, the other one $16,500. We obviously selected the low bid for the project at $16,500, with WHKS doing the construction staking for us there. We also authorized the City of Austin to be a fiscal agent for the community band for a grant that they're looking for, and we extended terms for the GNR truck wash so that they can repay a promissory note that they had to the city for an improvement that they made. We also adopted an ordinance for the Schroffel Wildlife Management Area. We had some inconsistencies with when we annexed that area with our existing ordinances for that wildlife management area, so we conformed that area. Obviously no hunting, but you can with firearm, but you're able to do bow hunting and other things in that area, so we conformed that to make the area useful still as the wildlife management area, but also conform to city ordinances. So we adopted that and move forward with that. We also approved a joint powers agreement for Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force for the police department, so we can address those types of instances proactively from our law enforcement folks. We also appointed Yahong Zhao, I believe, to our library board. We welcome her and appreciate her service to the library board. And that pretty much concluded the council agenda. We appreciate you joining us on this session of video blog of the council meetings. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 437-9941. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining us.